Hey guys, welcome to another episode. EverQuest Project 99, Coska the Erudite Necromancer. In this video I want to show you where you can level, get some XP by charm killing. I'm in the zone called Ocean of Tears. And you can reach this zone by taking a boat from either Butcher Block Mountains or East Freeport. I took a boat from East Freeport and on the boat I met a bard called Tandien, and I told him that I would send him regards in this video. So cheers Tandien, stay safe. Yeah, Ocean of Tears, and I am in the east part. You take a boat from wherever. If you come from west, where I was in East Freeport, you're traveling here, and then you just levitate or you swim to this island. And if you come from Butcher Block Mountains, you are very nearby already when you zone into this to Ocean of Tears. If you check the P99 wiki page, this is number 7 on the map, and it's called, it says Haunted Island, inhabited by spectres and gargoyles who worship at their dark tower. Yeah, so there are 4 spectres here around this tower, one on each side. The plan is to charm one of them, attack another one with that charmed pet, and observe their health points as they go down, as they fight each other, and preferably their health points go down equally. And just before one of them dies, you break the spell. And by breaking the spell, when you kill them after that, you will get all of the experience. So it's important to break the spell. And I'm gonna pull up the pet window here. This is the pet window. I don't have a pet at the moment, but as soon as you charm, the pet, this window will be activated. And I'm having one way to break charm is to cast invisibility on yourself, and I have this clicky, this item called Circlet of Shadow. And it's an item that doesn't drop anymore on the server, so it's a bit expensive. I bought mine about 1.5 years ago, and I think I paid 10,000. And I think today I've seen it go for, I don't know, 23,000. But it's a great item, not only in the usage of breaking charm, but also in any environment when you want to use invisibility to sneak by some enemies or whatever. So it's a clicky that I have it on hotkey number 4, so when I cast it I become invisible. I also have another clicky here, Journeyman Boots, which is gives you let's say a little bit slower version of Spirit of Wolf, so you run faster. Actually, the ring that you need to loot to get these boots, it's pretty nearby. I think it's straight north from here. There's an island where there's an ancient Cyclops that is a rare spawn, and he drops a ring that you need. Is one of the items you need to get these boots. But yeah, I remember I was here around level 43 or 44 or something like that, and I was camping that ancient Cyclops on the other side here, and I met a necromancer called Chernovox, and he actually became my charmkill instructor, so he was my mentor. I want to thank him for that, so a shout out to Chernovox. I don't see him so much anymore on the server, but nevertheless, he was the one who encouraged me to try to do some charm killing, because I hadn't done much before I came to this zone. So we ran over here and he taught me the mechanics. I will try to present these ideas as much as I can without forgetting too much. So for you people who don't know my character, I'm level 60, so it's not really a fair comparison to take down these spectres, but as I've done in previous videos, I have adapted my choice of spells to fit the level I was when I was here. So I'm having Drain Spirit, which is it's a one-hit life tap. You throw that on the mob and you're gonna get it's gonna drain their HP and give it to you. So when you are here, you will most likely be liching, and let me pull up the lich that you will have at these levels. Call of Bones. It's a level 34, so I'm gonna actually start liching already. So yeah, and another spell you will use here, you see here, Arch Shielding. That's the health point buff as at this level. Let me see what level that is. Arch. I wrote down some of these spells that you probably will use when you're here. Level 44. Yeah. And Dead Man Floating. Levitate, See Invis, Poison Resist. It's good to have here. Not necessary, but it's good to have. So if you're level 44, you will use that. And then I have these Journeyman Boots, like a little run speed buff. Anyway, so this Drain Spirit you can use when the spectres are, let's say, when they are down to, I don't know exactly, but maybe around 10-12%. I will test that again when I'm fighting them now. So that will sort of one-shot them and give you some HP also. And then I have a dot here also, Chilling Embrace. It's a dot that is similar to Venom of the Snake, but the advantage that Chilling Embrace has is that it cannot break root, because Venom of the Snake has a direct damage, which has a chance to break the root that you have cast on your enemy. Vampiric Curse is a dot that I don't know how many ticks. Vampiric Curse, I don't think I wrote that down. No, but it gives you some health for every tick as well. So both Drain Spirit and Vampiric Curse will mitigate your liching. Then I use Hungry Earth, which is a undead only root. It also gives some damage at the same time when you cast it on them. So it gives a little damage, and it's a good root to have here. It's not so expensive either. It's only a level 16 spell. Costs only 30 mana. And then we have... I'm gonna mem Screaming Terror also. Yeah. And we have 3 important spells that you will use when you charm kill. The first one is a pacifier. Rest the Dead. It's a level 24 spell, and you won't get a better spell in your necromancer career than this. So this doesn't upgrade after 24. It pacifies the mob, so when you need to cast this on 3 of them, because there are 4 spectres here. So you cast these on each one of the 3 of them, and then the 4th one you choose to have that as your pet. So you decide which spectre you want to charm, and you cast this first, because otherwise they all 3 might aggro on your charm pet as soon as that charm lands, because as soon as that charm lands, that pet gets your faction, which means that he will become an enemy to these 3. So it's better to pacify these guys first, so you can single pick your enemy after that, who to fight. And then it's Beguile Undead, and that's the charm spell. That's the one you're gonna use when you're here. And then there's Screaming Terror, which is a mez. I think it's a 3-tick. Yeah, 3-tick mez. It's very good to have if root breaks or if charm breaks. And it's 2.6 second casting. So that's good to have. You cast that on them and they will freeze for 18 seconds. So you have time to re-root and reapply root and reapply charm. And then of course Feign Death. This spell should never leave your spell bar, ever. Because when you try to pacify them with Rest the Dead, it has a chance to resist. They have a chance to resist that spell. And if they resist, there is also a chance that they will aggro on you. So we're gonna start by doing that. And when the fight initiates, you keep an eye out on both your pet's health points and your enemy's health points. Also, one thing, now when I'm level 60, by conning these, I cannot see the level range differences between these spectres, because they can sometimes vary in 1 or 2, I don't know exactly, but 1 or 2 or 3 levels. And you want to charm a weaker pet than what you will be fighting. And you might wonder, hey, why don't I want to have a strong pet? You want to have the weaker pet. You want to charm a monster that is weaker than the one you're going to fight, because you can compensate by dotting or throwing in some life tap on the monster that your pet is fighting to mitigate the HP differences that they will have when they fight. So we're going to start with pacifying these with Rest the Dead. So let's see if it lands here. It landed because it says down here, a spectre looks ambivalent. You want to do this with all of them. Not all of them. You do it with the 3 of them. That landed also. And then this one. It landed. And now you charm this one. And you see here, he is charmed and he shows up here. Now your pet window is active. Activated. A spectre, yeah. And I usually don't click these. I don't need that because I have this pet attack in my hotkey 1 here. So I'm gonna attack this one. So I send him in. And I back him off. Back him off all the way here. And then I root the enemy. Oops. We have a situation here. Charm broke, and that can absolutely happen. So you want to root. Rooted. And this one is this one I casted Screaming Terror on him. So I'm re-charming this guy here. He's charmed again, and I'm sending him in right away. So I start over. I root, and I check the HP here. It's not an ideal position right now, but because you want to be able to see them, and you want to be able to be as far away as you can if root breaks. You can see here that my pet has much higher HP. Not much higher, actually it's being compensated all the time. The enemy has 59. Yeah, this is very good because it's equal here now. So before any of them dies, you want to break charm. Okay, my pet is definitely weaker, so I'm gonna throw in a dot quickly on the enemy here. Now I'm gonna break this. There, I broke charm, and I should have rooted first. I'm gonna do that now. I'm rooting here. So there we go. So root broke, and now I'm targeting my pet, and I'm choosing Drain Spirit. And that's gonna probably one shot kill him and give me some HP back. Yes, I got some HP, and there is also right now a dot ticking on him called a Vampiric Curse. So it's ticking right now on him, and I'm gonna sit down, and it won't kill him, so I can throw in the Chilling Embrace as well. There we go. Another thing that you will notice when when you sit down, there might be annoying low-level monsters that will aggro on you because you're sitting down, no matter how much higher level you are. Okay, he's coming back. Screaming Terror. There. And you root. And now you can sit over here. Yeah, you see here Chilling Embrace is ticking. I'm gonna do more of that Vampiric Curse because it gives back some health to me. Yeah, as I was saying, there are other monsters here, gargoyles and skeletons, and they will, of course, there, you saw that, the gargoyle, annoying. So I'm gonna, yeah, so they will attack you if you're sitting down, no matter how low level they are. If they are, you know, aggro, if they are scowling, ready to attack, they will attack you. So, but then you can just do a few Drain Spirit, and get some health back here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of things happened there. You saw in the very first fight. You know, just a few seconds into the battle, charm broke, and you know, if charm breaks and root breaks, they both come at you. You know, the pet you used to have has now, you know, the charm is not active anymore. He's gonna go and attack you and the other mob. So that's why it's important to keep the enemy rooted all the time. Okay, they're dropping sometimes bronze side, or you can loot that. Yeah, there are a few things on their loot table. Sometimes they drop a side that is called just scythe. Rusty you don't need. That's just a waste of, and it's ways too heavy also. But they sometimes drop it's just called scythe, and they sell for I think 12 plat, which is not insignificant when you hear at level between 39 or 48 or whatever. Okay, now when there's only 2 of them, you don't have to do any pacifying here because you will of course aggro one of them anyway. So we start over again. We charm this one here, and this guy will aggro right away. Yes, great. So I root with Hungry Earth. I root the enemy, and then I keep an eye out on their health. This is the enemy here, 84. This is my pet. My pet is weaker, so I'm gonna cast Chilling Embrace on the mob. Like that. And why not a Vampiric Curse as well? My pet will go down first, so I'm gonna see here, he is 26. Yeah. So there I'm breaking, and there and there, and now I'm gonna see if I can one-shot him here. I don't think Drain Spirit is strong enough to... No, it's not. Okay. So here I will end up in trouble. Root drop and everything. So I'm gonna do like this. Yeah. Now I can one-shot him, hopefully. Yeah. So you get full experience. And this guy is ticking down still. Chilling Embrace and Vampiric Curse is ticking on this guy, so... the respawn time here is exactly 6 minutes sharp. There he goes. Bronze Scythe. Bronze Scythe. Yeah, that's not really what you want here. Oh yeah, so they will pop pretty soon here, I think. Yeah, so things happen pretty quick here, you know, like root drop and things like that. So it's important just to keep this Screaming Terror up. So use that, like, if both, because if you level 40, 45, they will absolutely do some damage on you, you know. So again, I'm level 60 now, so it's not really equivalent to how it was for me when I was here. Because now I can do this, you know, with the same spell I use, but I can do this without really worrying too much about anything. But it's really challenging to charm kill, because if charm breaks and root, if charm breaks on your pet and root breaks on your enemy, things can happen. Things can go what do you call it, downhill pretty fast from there. And if it does, try just to get away. Try to, you know, run away and do some feigned death. Maybe use Screaming Terror. Okay, so I'm gonna charm this guy here. There you go. And we're waiting for pop here. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was more important things to know. I said, like, the whole point of being here is to get all the XP out of these. So it's important that they don't kill each other. It's important that your pet doesn't, you know, strike the last decisive blow on the mob. You want to break charm before your pet dies or before your pet kills the enemy. Okay. Sending in the pet. You can actually fight over there because it's a good distance. You root the enemy. Great. And you observe the HP here. 80, 90. So far equal. It could be that the pet is a little bit stronger. It looks like that. Yeah, definitely the pet I have is stronger than the mob. But what you do then is that you can reroute, and you can throw in. Oops, you don't want to do that. Yeah, okay, root dropped. Unlucky. Yeah. Screaming terror on your pet, and this guy, you can do that. You can use the Hungry Earth on him, like that, and then you can one-shot him with Drain Spirit, and then you will get some health back. There he goes, and then you root your old pet. Okay, he got out. Yes, happens, like that, and then you see here, your pet was pretty strong, and now you see again why you want to have a pet that is weaker, because now this pet was maybe 2 or 3 levels stronger than the other spectre, and you don't want that to happen, because now the spectre here, your old pet has 50% health, so you will need to keep him rooted, throw in the dots and everything. But when you are level 40 to 45, 46, 47, you will easily see the level differences behind them by conning them, like can't you see this? And then you pick the weakest pet to fight a stronger pet, because then you can balance them out so their HP go down in similar speed. Yeah. Yeah, it's going down. Chilling Embrace might tick, or yeah, maybe this is enough. Yeah, so this exactly this last battle was definitely not the way you want a fight to be, because the pet was so much stronger. And let's see, nothing. I want to find at least one scythe. Here is a scythe. Great. I think that's 12 plat. I'm gonna do one more kill before I show you where you might be able to sell off, so you don't, because these are pretty heavy. What are they weighing? Like 13. So I mean, I'm over encumbered already. Of course, I got some money here that it's annoying, but I don't think it helps if I remove my copper and everything. I'm still over encumbered here, so yeah. Okay, anyway. Pick the weakest spell, the weakest pet. You charm, and then you engage. There you go, and engage. And you root, and then you analyze the I'm gonna use a lich here just to get some mana back. Yeah, you will see this is pretty equal now. Well, yeah, this is very good. You want the fight to be equal, because then when you break charm, it's so much easier to kill them if both of the spectres have low health. This is very good. You could also reapply root like that. And then you can throw in... okay, sooner or later you have to drop there. Yes. So you root your ex-pet and you check the... yeah, here, 9% this guy. So you should be able to one-shot him with Drained Spirit. And then you get full XP no matter how much... there you go. No matter how much your pet damaged him, even if he's down to like 1%, if you break charm and you do the final blow, you get full experience. Okay, this guy, I'm just gonna dot him up. Be a little bit further. You can stay a little bit further. Stay as far away as you can from your pet in general, because then you have time to reroute. You see his he's already fleeing. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of rare that undead creatures flee, but these do flee. What do we have here? We have another side. Great. And what did this guy drop? Another side. Great. Okay. Let's head... let's see now here. We're supposed to go northeast. I'm gonna now take you to... what is it called? The sister island of the Sisters of Erolisi. It's an island. It's the last island before the boat reaches Butcher Block Mountains. And Here you see it. Yeah, so this is the last dock where the boat, the last stop. When you take the boat from East Freeport, this is the last stop before you zone into Butcherblock Mountain. So on this island, there are a couple of sisters, and well, I know for a fact that they don't like me because. Yeah, ready to attack, because I've done some evil things in Fellwith, which breaks down Kelethin factions and everything. So just watch out for this one, Styria Fearnon. She is level 61, I guess, because I'm 60 and she cons yellow. So stay away from these if you don't have any business here. So I'm gonna show you here on the northwest corner of this island. There's a dwarf merchant that you might be able to sell to, depending on your faction standing. I've done pretty much faction work with this character. Many different cities. I'm non-cos in Hallas and Kinos and Surefall Glade and kind of weird places, and some people wonder why I've done those things, but I have a minor obsession for factions, so I did a lot of faction work about a year ago. Kabilis also is one city that I can walk around freely in. Anyway, Glendel Vargnus and Doran Vargnus. You can see that this guy here is threatening to me, and this guy kindly considers. This is the merchant, so this is the important guy. So even though they are both Vargnus family members, they are on different factions. This one is on Kaladim citizens, and there are very few NPCs on that faction. Most of them are in, I think, in Butcherblock Mountains. And this guy is on Storm Guards, which is the warriors in Kaladin. So if you're lower level, I'm not sure what level this guy is, but just be careful. He might aggro on you, but you can be over here, like, and target this merchant. And we'll see what this... Okay, bronze scythe, 3 plat. Flawless aquamarine, 11 plat. Scythe, they sell for 12, so save them. I mean, that's not bad money, you know, for, I mean, if you want to level 5-6 levels on the Spectre Island, you can get some good money doing so, and stay more light on your foot so you can move faster. Yeah, I think I've covered most of these things now. There is always some, because I don't script these videos, so I could have done that. I could have written down some topics and some important points, but I think I covered most of it. You know, so yeah, Spectre Island, number 7 on the P99 Wikipedia map. Check it out, and you can also bind yourself on the island. You know, because accidents might happen, and then it's great to be able to just, you know, have a bind have a bind point nearby. So yeah, spectres there, and there is one. I want to show you a safe space for medding up. It's here on this corner. There's a little appendix here on the... Yeah, here. This is a safe space. If I remember correctly, there are no mobs that are roaming by here. So this is a good place to stay if you need to be AFK or something like that, or need to med up or something. So the respawn time for the spectres are 6 minutes. So it's a pretty... I remember that it was a pretty good rhythm. You had some time to med up and everything like that. So, and yeah, remember these spells that I used, there is no rule to that, and there are most likely far more professional necromancers out there that have maybe better options. And so please write comments if you have used other spells or things like that. I always appreciate you know, suggestion, corrections or whatever. So I hope that you guys in level, let's see, you know, from 40 up to maybe 47, 48. The XP gets a little bit slower around 40, 47, 48, but I hope you can get can come here and get something out of this. It's a pretty popular camp because I have logged in here a few times, and it's been the camp has been taken. Yeah, I want to send a greeting also to shaman called Nagev or Nagev, who gave me some time to... he took a break so I could record this video. Hey, I hope this sums it up. Charm killing in Ocean of Tears on the Spectre Island. Until next time, take care, stay alive. Cheers.